Hi there guys, I'm Danny, and welcome to this episode of All Monsters Go to Space. Today I'm covering a being that has been requested by Madame Purser, the kasha. It name translates as burning chariot or changed wheel. It's a yōkai from Japan that has a few depictions in art and literature. For some it is a large cat that's bigger than a person. It walks on 2 feet and is surrounded by hailfire or lightning. Another version of it is a chariot of fire that would carry the dead down to the underworld. They tend to only appear during bad weather and at night. They also appear at funerals and in cemeteries and steal corpses, but only of those who had passed recently or had been a bad person during their lifetime. This spirit is littered throughout classic literature. In the Shinchamunju, they appear in multiple chapters. In chapter 5, on July 2nd at the Sojoji, Onyo the holy priest was greeted by a kasha. A unique thing about this particular one is that he was a being of the land and not hell. In chapter 10 it features twice. In the Myonganji village, a man named Yusebe, who had an alcohol shop, ran down the street shouting, "A kasha is coming," and he proceeded to pass out. He eventually lost his sanity and fell into a coma, and his lower body began to decay before he died. Then there was the warrior Matsudare Gozumon, who was at his cousin's funeral. A dark cloud appeared and from within came a kasha's arm. It tried to take the corpse, but the warrior then cut it off, and it was said to have been covered in silver needle-like hairs and 3 horrible nails. And finally, in chapter 14, Umura, the governor of Inaba and the feudal lord of Hizen, along with a group of others, travelled around Bizen's coast. A dark cloud appeared with feet sticking out of the bottom. A voice from inside bellowed, "Ah, how sad." The governor and his group pulled down the body, and it was that of an old woman's. They asked the locals, and they all said that the woman had been miserly and they all disliked her. As she was walking out one day, the black cloud had come down and took her away. In the Kizo Danshu, there was a funeral in Heide Echigo. A kasha appeared bringing lightning and rain. It wore a fundenchi jacket made from tiger's skin, and it was said to possess a drum that could then be used to create lightning. In the Hokuetsu Seppu during the Tensho period, there was a funeral at the Uonuma district. A ball of fire came flying on a gust of wind. It covered the coffin, and the priest Dontuan faced the 2-tailed cat-like figure, and he prevented it from getting the corpse. And last but not least, in the Boso Manroku, there was the beast Morio. It would appear at funerals bringing wind and rain, and it would take the coffin and leave the shredded corpse on a tree in the mountains. Now it's said that if a monk is at a funeral, they could ward off a kasha by throwing their rosary at the coffin while saying a prayer or putting a seal onto the coffin. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video in the comment section and on Twitter. Bye!